Hi everybody, Matt Bossum here. You are with me on another video chronicling my journey from mailman to millionaire. I am the millionaire mailman. You are all cast members in the reality show that is that journey. And I want to thank you for taking the time to come out and join me and watch this video. And I got a really awesome and special message for you that something really amazing that happened, in my opinion. Amazing can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. But this is what it is for me. But it's something that happened for my wife and I, for our family, and tell you how that applies to and affects and is part of my journey as an internet marketer within the Empower Network. So I'm joining you, filming this video in beautiful sunny San Diego, California. I'm out in my private deck here on top of Dictionary Hill with an amazing view. I can see Tijuana in the distance. On a clear day, Coronado, Mount Miguel over in this area, and behind me is the rest of the hill up here. And I just felt like doing something outdoors, enjoying a cigar and a drink. And just let me kind of set this story up for you by letting you know that in October 2012, I joined the Empower Network. But it wasn't until January 2013 that I extracted my head from my ass. See, between October and December, I thought I knew things, and I thought I had it all figured out, and I wasn't trainable and coachable. And my thoughts and my heart were not aligned with my goals. And I had some success, enough to keep me excited and make me excited about what was possible within the Empower Network in the internet marketing space. But it wasn't until January that I had a shift. And let me kind of set that up for you. I started reading books. I started reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I started thinking How to Win Friends and Influence Others. I started reading 3 Feet from Gold, The Initiative, Way of the Peaceful Warrior by a book that changes lives by Dan Millman. And I started realizing that you've got to wash your brain and get rid of the stinking thinking and empty your cup and realize that you really have no idea what truly works as a marketer, as a salesperson, as someone who can affect change in your own and in other people's lives. And when I realized that, and I started following these kind of concepts that you have to be clear in your goal. You have to have absolute, complete, and total clarity in your goal, and that you set that up, that you make it a reality by having faith and putting forth the thought process. Like, for instance, if I'm a person, if I know I want to make $20,000 a month, what would that person that makes $20,000 a month say and do? How would they act? How would they look? What would they smell like? What would their voice sound like? Well, if you act that way with your clarity and focus of purpose in mind, then you start to act that way and you start to be that way. And then because of that, you start to get and have and attract the things that that person would have. But in order to do that, you've got to be open and you've got to be willing. You got to empty your cup and you've got to realize and finally say, look, I don't know shit. Okay? And that in reality, I need to make a change. I need to be a different person. And then whatever comes, whatever happens, whether you're in a marketing system or a network marketer, MLM, direct sales, affiliate marketing, some kind of entrepreneurial endeavor, that those things start to happen for you. So in January I started doing that. It's now mid-July, so I've had some success in the Empower Network. It's been steady. It's been great, but I've been on a journey, right? I have not reached a destination, but the teachings that I follow and the things that make sense to me is you never really reach your destination. Maybe when you die, and then in whatever afterlife works for you, you sit down and you look at who you were and you go, oh, that's who I was. That's who. This is where I've reached. But The journey never ends. You just continue on a path. And if you don't get distracted and don't come off the path, then you're pretty much guaranteed to reach your goals. Is that easy? No, it's not. And in this kind of business, and in the, especially in internet marketing space, which has a lot of competition, if you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. But if you treat it like a business and you're serious about it, then it's going to pay you like a business that you're serious about. If you're not a part of Empower Network, I really don't know why, especially if you've learned something about it. If you've seen it already and you're not a member yet, it doesn't make any sense. It's $25 a month to begin. Join now. Join now. Go to www.socialmediabar.com/keep all the money with Matt. Socialmediabar.com/keep all the money with Matt. Matt with 2 T's. Join the Empower Network. It just makes sense. But that's not why I'm making the video. I'm not going to try to sell the concept of the Empower Network. And hopefully what I'm going to talk to you about in this video will kind of display for you why I don't need to sell it. Let me say one more thing before I get to the real meat of my video, and that is that the concept that, okay, the Titanic, the unsinkable ship, was not sunk by the little piece of iceberg that was on top of the water. The Titanic was sunk by the giant, mountain-like 95% of the iceberg under the water. So if the 5% on top of the water, if you equivalent that to internet marketing and the Empower Network, that 5% above the water is how to blog, how to market, what to say, how to write, nuts and bolts. The what and the where and the who and all of that. But the 95% that sunk the Titanic, that dotted the holes in the hull of the Titanic, that 95% is the mindset, the heart, the why. If the top is the who, what, and when, and where, the 95% of the water is why, is the heart, the mind, the concepts, the inner power, the ability to influence and to cause change and to affect change and to be a giving service type of person. Now imagine that the Titanic is your goal. My goal, the clarity that I have in my goal is $122,000 a month. Now, imagine that's my goal. Well, it's the 95% that's under the water that's going to affect change in that Titanic, in that goal. Imagine the Titanic is negativity, challenges, disability, hatred. You know, anything that you need to conquer and to affect change in. It's the 95% under the water that's going to affect that. So that's what's been happening for me from January to July this year. And so I've been following this path and affecting change in my own life, finding me and making a difference in my 95% so I can affect others. To the tune of the fact that now I'm giving of myself in a service to other entrepreneurs. Terry Allen and I created Unleashed Entrepreneurs. We do an Unleashed Entrepreneur Power Call every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we do the Unleashed Entrepreneurs Google Hangout every Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do not require anyone to pay money to listen or hear these things. We don't sell them. The point is that we're working on their 95%. We are giving. We are unleashing them as an entrepreneur. Now the 5% on top, the things that everybody sees and hears, that's what we will sell. That's what we will sell. That's the training that we will provide for those who join the Empower Network with us and become a part of Team Take Massive Action and the community of the Team Take Massive Action and our personal group, Unleashed Entrepreneurs. And so I've been on this path. We've been giving. We've been of service. Our 95% are starting to look pretty good. Our lower iceberg is starting to look pretty good. So not too long ago, my wife and I, we go to the Del Mar Fair. They call it the San Diego County Fair now. I don't know why. It's always going to be the Del Mar Fair to us. It's kind of ridiculous. But we go to the fair, we come home, and when you come back from the Del Mar Fair, you are usually exhausted. Okay? It takes a lot out of you. It's hot. You've been walking all day. So we come home, we drop some stuff off, we go run maybe an errand or two, go down to the in-laws here on the hill, and come back, and right in front of me, sitting on the porch, is this. Don't know if you can see it very well, but that right there. There's another angle. Let me take it out of the bag so you can see it better. Sitting on the porch right in front of me is a diamond. No shit. Here it is in my hand. Be very careful with it. There it is, right there. It's a diamond. Now I see it sitting there. It's in a setting. The setting's been all mangled, mashed, bent, and it was part of what looks like a ring with a single diamond on top, and it had been ripped off. It looked like it had been walked on, trampled on, driven on, possibly. So my first instinct was to kick it, or to brush it off, or to pick it up and go, nice piece of glass, and throw it away. But something told me to pick it up and to take care of it. And long story short, my wife and I ended up taking this diamond to get it appraised. It's a 1 carat J color mid clarity diamond. It's worth $3,000. Make sure that you get this, that you understand this. I walk up onto my porch, and sitting on my porch is a diamond that wasn't ours. I mean, it just was on our porch. I took a picture of it, and it's on my blog. If you're watching this video on my blog, make sure you scroll down to see the picture of it, where I found it. And so, just listen to me, folks. How many times have you seen a diamond and not picked it up, kicked it out of the way, ignored it? Well, most of you watching this video have, because opportunity, your diamond, has been in front of you before. And if you've not reached financial goals, and you're not happy with where you are right now, whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you're a prospective entrepreneur, or whether you're just watching this video because you were bored, the point is you've missed your diamond, that you didn't bend over and pick it up. Well, let me just make sure you know that the Empower Network is a diamond, and it's sitting in front of you right now in the form of this video, me talking to you, and you have a choice. You can pick it up, act on it. We don't know what we're going to do with it. We're either going to sell it, probably get $2,000 out of it, or put it in a setting. My earring, no, maybe for my wife. And so that's kind of the question. It's kind of the thing I'm going to put forward to you right now is if I've gone on this journey, and it took me longer than other people because I'm stubborn and I didn't empty my cup quick enough. But if you go on a journey like I did, and you follow kind of this path of personal development and building up that 95% iceberg underneath the water, and you let the 5% take care of itself, that's nuts and bolts training. Okay, that 95% is what makes 80% of your money anyways. But if you do that, I'm not going to say that a diamond is going to come into your path, but I'm telling you that if you don't do the work, that you'll never have that diamond there. The diamond will be off to the side or in front of other people, and you'll watch those other people pick it up. I bet you've seen other people succeed, especially if you're an entrepreneur, especially if you're in network marketing. How is it that those other people? Well, that's because they were open and their cup was empty, and they saw the diamond, they picked it up, and they took action and moved on with it and did whatever they were going to do with it. So that's just what I want to leave you with today, is that this amazing thing happened to me. But it didn't happen necessarily by chance, I don't think. I've put in I've put in the work of working on myself, and it's, my diamond is the Empower Network. My first diamond was the Empower Network. I bent over, I picked it up, I held on to it for a while, looked at it, didn't do anything with it. But once I did, another diamond came into my path. And that's going to continue to happen throughout the rest of this year. Now, my clarity of purpose, my clarity of goal is $122,000 a month. That's what I want to make. But I acted on that by getting early retirement papers from the post office and filling it out, putting a date on it. And it's Christmas this year. So did I turn it in? No, because I'm not stupid. I need to, pay the bills until, I find my next diamond or handful of diamonds, And I took action. I have clarity. I took action. I have a positive concept, positive attitude. I'm giving of service. Things are happening. I want you to have this feeling with me. I want you to come with me. I want you to listen to our Unleashed Entrepreneurs Power Calls every Wednesdays. I want you to be on our Google Hangouts. I want you to be part of the Empower Hour every Monday night, or the Team Take Massive Action Tuesdays every Tuesday night. There's a lot of ways to build up that you're 95% of your iceberg and sink your own Titanic. Okay? Last thing I'm going to say before I let you go on this video. This video has gone on for about 17 minutes. If you're still on, that's really awesome. I appreciate you taking the time with me. But there's a book which was driven actually from a speech that was written in 1901, over 110 years ago. It's called Acres of Diamonds. Acres of Diamonds. And it kind of chronicles the story of this guy that went around the world like a treasure hunter, like a pleasure seeker, searching for fame and success and fulfillment and for himself, searching for himself in reality. But the truth is that everything that he was looking for was in his own backyard. And it was acres of diamonds. That you never really want to go and search and struggle and spend time and money and years of your time that you can't get back, of your life, years of your life that you can't get back. When in reality, everything that you were looking for is right here on your porch. So that's all I got, folks. This has been Matt Bossum, the Millionaire Mailman, on my journey from mailman to millionaire. I want to thank you all for being cast members in the reality show that is my journey. Let's do this together. Have a great day, folks. Bye.